What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. And today, y'all, we're gonna be reacting to somebody named Zack D Films. I don't know who this is. This isn't his channel. I'm doing a compilation by him because he does shorts content. But I don't really know who this is. But y'all recommended him, so we gonna get straight into it. Somebody recommended.
The bullets tore through his chest in a drive-by shooting, and 6 days later, Tupac died at just 25 years old. Now, his
Tupac.
mother didn't want a
Wait, what is this? Is this? Yeah, this is an animation for sure. But like, what's this animation style?
massive public funeral, so his body was immediately cremated. And some say his closest friends and family took his ashes to a beach and sprinkled them into a wrap. Then they rolled it up, lit it, and passed.
What? Wait, what? Am I tripping? Cause wait, it don't matter.
Him around, believing it was the best way to honor his memory. You place it in the
Wasn't that like ashes though? What? That's not Za.
baby's nose, then gently suck through the mouthpiece to pull out their mucus.
Ew.
But if the baby is sick, that mucus is full of viruses, and some are small enough to slip past the filter. You could inhale those germs straight into your lungs. And
Ew.
once inside, they multiply fast,
Ew.
filling your lungs with fluid until every...
Is this like a facts guy? Yeah, it says story and facts on this compilation. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what the I didn't even read the compilation title. It says Zack Films compilation stories and facts that will blow your mind. So I guess that is what we're watching.
breath feels like drowning. He hid beneath the floorboards to spy on his enemy, according to the story. But as he crouched there, a spear suddenly stabbed down through the floor,
The heck?
piercing the ninja through the shoulder. You see, the guard had previously
Ow.
noticed
What type of videos are these? They're so random though. Like the first one, somebody was getting shot at. Is this a third one? Or like, and it's like the way he's like, I don't know how to explain it.
above the floor, and he knew they were attracted to humans.
Like, does this videos have a specific genre that he's going after? Cause it's like different.
When he thrust his spear in, the ninja cried out, and a second guard smoked him out with a flamethrower,
Ew.
keeping the warlord safe. He pulled the trigger, sending the bullet straight into the lens of the scope, shattering it instantly. But he claimed that it kept going, following the path through the narrow tube without touching the sides. Finally, it exited the back of the scope and struck the sniper directly in the eye, killing him. It's remembered as one of the most precise shots in military history.
Oh.
Shave down the
Yeah, it is kind of tough though. I like this though, you know? It's like kind of like, I like how simple it is. You feel me? Like he just telling you like basic stuff and you learning stuff while like having like this animation style which makes it not entertaining. I like that.
tail side of
Pretty
the
fun.
coin to make it lighter. Then drill a hole into the other side and add a small weight. If you throw it and let it bounce before it lands, gravity will pull more on the heavier side as it spins, and this will cause it to land tails down. But if it doesn't bounce, it'll spin in the air and rotate around its center of gravity, even if that's closer to one side of the coin. Heads and tails still spend equal time facing up, meaning they have the same chance of landing. She presses her tongue right against the surface of
Ew,
the
what the
knife.
fuck? Yo. What the fuck? What? I don't want to see that. I'm sorry. What the hell?
The baby bird fell and hit the ground.
What was that? Do I go back? I don't even want to go back though. Like what the fuck was that? Okay, I guess we're watching this, bro. I'm looking away though. Just know that I'm looking
Meaning
away.
they
I'm looking
have
away,
the
bro.
same chance
I'm looking
of
away.
landing. She presses her tongue
That was
right
nasty.
against the surface of their eyeball and
Okay.
moves it all around. And this supposedly pulls out tiny pieces of metal and debris. Now, people actually travel to this woman, paying her to remove things in their eyes like this. And they claim she can heal most eye problems.
Bro, I don't even like
just
hearing the
by
swishy sound,
It's
bro. I
actually
can't see it, but I can
dangerous
still know
because
what's
it can
happening.
spread serious infections from her tongue that could leave you permanently blind.
I can look now. I can look now.
Fell and hit the ground hard, and a man saw the whole thing. Immediately, he texted a picture to a wildlife rescue.
God. I thought he was just taking a picture just to like take a picture, bro. I was gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Bro's out there bleeding out, you snapping flicks, bro. Like I was gonna be like, damn, bro, that was mad. That's mad unconsiderate. But that was okay. He was being considerate. My bad. I judged too
Told him
fast.
to
I judged
bring
too
the bird
fast.
in, but he couldn't drive his car because he was drunk. So he ordered an Uber. The driver showed up and agreed to take.
Hey, at least he's like a good civilian though. You know, some people wouldn't even give a fuck because some people just are stupid, or they'll be too drunk not to give a fuck. You feel me? Like it's just sometimes it's just dumb.
The passenger by itself. And when it arrived, the staff found the baby bird weak but alive. It lunged at the moving school bus and clawed at the hood, but the bus driver kept going. When the
One thing I can say I like about this, I like how they just switch like between. I don't know if it's the editor of this video or if it's Zach, but no, I don't think it's Zach D Films because he does shorts. I looked on his channel, but I don't know if it's just this video, but he's like the cuts are good to the next scene. You feel me? Like you don't even notice it's a cut.
Kept attacking the tires before jumping up again. And finally, the driver ran it
Ew.
over. One boy jumped
That's
out the
GTA.
window and realized the big cat was actually still alive. He quickly pulled out his pocket knife and stabbed it in.
He just saying this so like casually, like he just put out his big knife and stabbed it. Like, come on, man. Like, can you have a little bit more bass in your voice? Like he just put out his knife and stabbed it. Like he just saying it all casual and shit. Like, damn, bro, over here getting
The
body.
children loaded the body onto the bus before displaying it at their
He's too
school
casual
as a
for me,
trophy.
bro. He ain't got no
If you
emotions in his
fall,
voice right now.
Sensors inside the vest trigger gas canisters inside. These canisters release helium, filling a hidden airbag that wraps around your upper body. And in less than half a second, the airbag fully inflates, wrapping around your chest and head. This cushions your
Are all his
legs
videos
and
just like
absorbs the
educational, I
impact,
guess?
protecting your head, hips, and spine. It was designed for old people to aid during falls. If you shaved the head of every person on Earth,
If y'all hear that train, it's gonna
put
go
it
back
all
fast, I
into a
promise.
pile, you'd have
It's a
about
metro.
800 trillion strands of hair. And if you then
That was
rolled
out.
it all into a single hairball, it would weigh around 700,000 tons. That's almost twice the weight of the Empire State Building. If you somehow added all the human hair ever grown, the hairball could grow to the size of a small mountain. When a cricket chirps, it rubs their wing
Ever
fast.
grown? I feel like it would be bigger than a small mountain, right? Like all the hair that's been ever grown and like on heads and stuff is what he means. I mean, that's a lot of fucking hair, and there's 8 billion. So like, if we count people that are already past, like ancestors, that's a lot of fucking hair. But he might be just counting the living. Even then, though, I feel like it would still be more. Could be less.
A row of ridges against the other one that has a hardened edge. As it rubs them, the edge pulls against the ridges, and when it falls off each one, it makes a clicking sound. When it rubs fast, these clicks blend into chirping, and the wings catch the sound and reflect it out,
Sound like kind of like a cricket.
making it louder and attractive.
That is a cricket.
The punt gun was mounted to a boat and aimed directly at a flock of birds resting on the water. When you pulled the trigger, a spark ignited gunpowder deep inside the massive barrel. This explosion shot hundreds of metal pellets out in a wide, powerful blast.
So it is a mix, but it's all facts. Okay, I'm kind of learning what his content is, because this is my first time watching him. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to catch on to what his content is right now. But it's basically just giving back facts about random scenarios, right? I guess that's what it is, because none of these scenarios have been similar in the slightest. I guess some of them have been more gruesome, but that's the only, like, similarity. But, like, I guess that's the whole moral. Just, like, giving facts on random things, I guess, that you didn't know you needed.
The recoil was so intense,
Fun facts, I
it could
guess?
make the boat travel across the lake. With one
Is
single
that a double-barrel shotgun? I think it
The
was.
pellets spread out rapidly, killing dozens of birds at once. If you placed a slug on a slip and slide, how long would it take to cover it in slime? Well, a slug only moves a fraction of an inch per second, and a slip and slide
Really?
is about 20 feet long and 2 feet wide. To completely cover it, the single slug would need to crawl non-stop for around 15 hours. But even with enough slime, slug mucus is thick and sticky, so it probably just wouldn't work. He stumbled drunk across the train tracks and fell asleep with his head on the rails.
Never understood it. Never understood it, bro. Never understood the thought of getting drunk. Like, for one, I don't drink. Let's just get that straight. Like, I had a trauma thing when I was younger. You know, my mama, she left some wine in the refrigerator, and I accidentally drunk it thinking it was juice, and it scarred me for life from liquor. But besides that, how do you go outside? It's not weed, so like you're not gonna be calm. You know you're not gonna be calm. You go outside and you decide to drink. Unless you in like a controlled area, I don't think you should be drinking outside, bro. Go to home. Wait until you get home. It's never that serious. Just wait until you get home, so you can be in a place where you're at least safe. You feel me?
Within seconds,
Don't
the
drink
cargo
outside.
train rushed toward him. It slammed into his skull, spinning
Just
him
be at a
around
feed, bro.
and dragging him beneath the train. And when it finally screeched to a stop, witnesses thought he was dead. But then he stood up. You see, because he was drunk, his body was relaxed and his limbs were loose, meaning that when he was hit, he moved easily with the train's force and walked away with only a few cuts on his hand.
What? Wait, what? Wait. You know, we don't even go back. I don't care.
He would slide
But
their
what?
hand inside, with a blade sticking out of the end. And inside, a metal grit bar would run across the palm, causing the soldiers to make a fist. When fighting an enemy, he would punch with that arm, putting all his force behind the blade and stabbing them. And the extra weight of the metal would drive the blade deep. But if the enemy managed to dodge, the soldier would be thrown off balance, leaving them exposed to the enemy with only
Oh,
one
so it's like a
free hand.
one-trick pony. So like it's like one of those things. Like if they know you got it, you might not want to use it because they probably just gonna focus on dodging instead of maneuvering, like actually countering. So like your best option is for them not to know it, and the thing is to try to get them to counter right while you're doing it, so you can have a better chance of hitting.
If you were the only man left alive on Earth, and everyone else was female, you would be responsible for repopulating the planet. But
This sounds like some type of king dream. I'm just saying. That sounds like a king dream.
because all of your children would share half of your DNA, when they had children with each other, that DNA would overlap even more. And in just a few generations, nearly everyone would be close relatives, meaning the gene pool would shrink dangerously fast. Children could be born with
But has that already happened? Considering, I'm not even gonna get into like the history stuff, but like you know, like since there had to be a starting point, well, there didn't have to be since like humans existing doesn't even make sense in itself. But I'm saying since there had to be a starting point, doesn't that mean like you know, two people, everybody technically is cousins, but like are brothers and cousins, but like it's just very very distant. You feel me? Like billions of people apart. You feel me? So like it's like different.
misshapen skulls, twisted limbs, and other mutations. Inside, their organs might not develop right, and many wouldn't survive.
Wait, why? Why? I
With
missed something?
each other, that DNA would overlap even more. And in just a few generations, nearly everyone would be close relatives, meaning the gene pool would shrink dangerously fast. Children could be born with
What? I'm confused. How does that work? So like you're reproducing and the kids are reproducing, right? So like what? Genes weaken? I'm confused. That's confusing me.
skulls,
I need a little help on that
twisted
one.
limbs, and other mutations. Inside, their organs might not develop right, and many wouldn't survive.
I don't
The more
understand that.
generations pass, the worse it gets, until the
Damn. So how have we existed so far? Because what? I'm very confused. That would mean that history would have to be way different because I like that doesn't like what? I'm confused. Like how does the genes just stop working? Is my question. Like how does that happen? Like how? Like just how though? Did the original person have something wrong with him? That had to be it, right? It's like the original person had to have something wrong with him, right? Or like I don't know. That's
collapses
just not.
again. If a nuke is being dropped on your city and you try to shoot it down, some people
That
think
confused
that
me,
will
I'm not gonna
make it
lie.
explode. But
I'm not gonna question it though, cause I don't know the science, so I'm not even gonna question it. But like, that's very confusing, I must say.
after piercing the armor, the bullet would have to ignite a layer of explosives that surround the core. And this is what would set off the nuclear explosion. But this layer of explosives is incredibly stable and can only be triggered by a detonator. Now, the detonator wire is only a fraction of an inch wide, meaning if the bullet cut it in half, it would actually disable the bomb, making it drop to the ground without going off.
Okay.
It would throw the harpoon into the whale, causing it to suddenly panic. And as it tried to escape, it would drag the small boat behind it. Now, it could swim for miles and reach speeds of 23 miles per hour, meaning the hunters had to hold on tight. But as it dragged the boat, it got...
Yeah, it's a stamina game. How long can it do that though? It's a stamina game, and it's also a thing where if the I don't think the whale would, but if it got smart for a second, if it's going that fast in the water, I think it might be able to shake them off, or like move its body, especially on that small boat. If they had a bigger boat, then maybe not. But even with a little slightly bigger boat, they still could, you feel me, do a big one.
tired,
A
and
big-
since
a
it was
big
losing
maneuver to
blood,
get them in the
it
water.
would eventually grow weak. That's when the hunters would reel it in and slaughter it. But some whales would dive deep instead of swimming forward, drowning the
Ooh.
whalers before they could kill it.
But he didn't bitch by though. Like could that happen? Like the way I said it?
After being cut off, its blood vessels and nerves were attached to the neck of a larger dog. And once everything
What?
was connected, the small dog's head and front legs were sewn onto the larger dog's back.
Why?
This disturbing setup forced them to share the same blood supply, keeping them both alive. And for 3 weeks, the small dog's
Oh, it
head
was so they could keep. But why would the bigger dog need that? How would that help him? Some type of. I don't know. I'm confused. You have to explain that a bit more. I feel like.
Now, sadly, the strain was too much on their bodies, and both dogs eventually died. As he snuck onto the roof, he didn't see
That's
the
kinda
glass
sad.
window, which was painted to match. As soon as he stepped on it, he crashed through the glass, landing headfirst on the gym floor. You see, he climbed up there to try and steal a spotlight from the school, but the fall left him paralyzed and unable to speak. And instead of being arrested, he sued the school. They ended up paying him over $250,000.
Bitch, what? You got me fucked up. I'm sorry. You got me fucked. I'm not paying you shit. Y'all know exactly why. You go try to steal from me and tell me to pay you. Who are you? Like, who is, like, what? Is that an actual situation? Like, get out my face. No. No, especially if they know you was trying to steal. Like, come on. If you know mans was trying to steal, why would you do that? Like, you know he was trying to steal, bro. Come on. Lock in again.
$1 million, plus a monthly salary for the rest of his life, even though he was robbing them when
Right.
he fell. Behind the cupboard, they found a staircase that led to a concealed bunker. Inside were a man and his 6 kids who had lived there for nearly a decade. They were raised in the bunker and had never gone outside. They believed the outside world was evil and would hurt them.
Okay.
Now, police found the bunker after the eldest child escaped and asked for help at a nearby cafe. Neighbors had no idea they were under there. The father was arrested for his crimes, and his kids were freed and slowly introduced to the outside world. Turn the key so the first bar slides into the first hole. Then twist it until the second bar slides into the second hole. And finally, turn it again to slide the last bar inside the
But
lock.
wouldn't you need a specific lock for this?
Next, push the whole thing firmly. This slides the key around 5 metal springs, which hold the lock in place. As the key slides along them, this releases the bolt, allowing you to open the lock. And these were designed in ancient China to confuse thieves even if they had the key. He aimed the shotgun at the door and attached a wire to the handle since the empty house had been robbed before.
Okay, my first thought is he's about to shoot himself. I'm sorry. Like in GTA, my first thought is he's about to point blank himself. I'm sorry.
One night, 2 friends broke in, looking for antiques. When they entered the room, they set off the
Two
trigger,
friends?
and this fired the buckshot straight at their legs, hitting one at close range and blowing part of it off. But since it's illegal to booby trap a home, the robbers sued the homeowner.
What?
And the jury decided he was right. The owner was ordered to pay $30,000.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with that. You might have to say I'm just gonna move to a state where you can booby trap homes or something because
To sell
they're
his
tripping.
farm
They're tripping. They're tripping. Y'all are letting robbers get away with too much.
house
Like,
just
come
to
on, bro.
cover the cost.
Let's not forget what man's was there for. And I love this video, y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. This is a great video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, man. Yeah, this is I like this. I might watch him again. Peace out, y'all.